Hey, what's up, guys? I received a ton of requests for more guides, so let's just get right into it. Today, we'll be learning the basics of wave management. I really want to get into some of the advanced stuff with you, so I figured let's make a video first on the basics so we can get caught up if you're not there yet. Wave management is one of the most interesting concepts in League to me, because anyone is capable of performing it at any rank, and yet most players have no idea how. Let's fix that. We'll start by learning the law of equal numbers. This law is pretty simple. When two waves collide of equal composition, the wave that will overtake the other is dependent on which side of the map the collision takes place. Whichever wave is closer to its side of the map will overtake the opponent wave. The reason is because the reinforcements that will reach this wave have less distance to travel and will begin attacking sooner. For a short amount of time, there will be more means in favor of the closer side, and that wave will gain the advantage. Almost all wave management techniques require an understanding of this law in order to perform them. So now we're ready to learn those techniques. We'll start small and cover intermediate stuff directly after. The simplest concept is pushing. Pushing is when you intentionally deal damage to the enemy wave in order to force your wave to overtake theirs. Pushing is also sometimes referred to as shoving, they're synonymous. Thinning is when you kill minions in the enemy's wave to lower the size of that wave. This is often done to prevent their wave from overtaking yours by making the two waves equal in size. Crashing is when you push until all your minions in your wave are under the enemy tower. This is easily the most important concept to understand as it is the base action for most of the upcoming intermediate techniques. Freezing is the process of manipulating the law of equal numbers into your favor so that the wave does not move in either direction. You let a slightly larger enemy wave reach close to, but not under, your tower. Then you thin their wave until there are 4 more minions in their wave than yours. The natural pushback caused by reinforcements arriving on your side cancels out with the pushback of their wave being larger by 4 minions. Due to this, the wave position doesn't change. A freeze is most often performed by players who are already winning their lane, so they can deny CS to their opponent while farming without the risk of being ganked. This forces the enemy to leave the safety of their tower in order to farm. The example I've included here is from a video by Nice where he freezes against his opponent for so long that he ends up 5 levels above them. It's an extreme example that you shouldn't expect to happen, but it works well for demonstrating the concept. Which brings us to the next technique, called breaking a freeze. This is when you eliminate an opponent's freeze by forcing your wave to crash. You will often need assistance from your jungler to do this safely. And now for my personal favorite technique, bouncing. Bouncing is my favorite because it's a mechanic very few players seem to understand, despite how important it is to be able to perform. Even in Master Tier, it's often that players don't know how to do this mechanic properly, or win. To bounce a wave, first start by crashing your wave. Now, stop attacking the incoming enemy reinforcements. Don't attack at all. This will result in a buildup of minions on their side and guarantees that the wave pushes back to you. This topic has a lot of information with it, and we're not even close to done, but that's going to be a good stopping point for the basics. If you learned something, consider following. I really appreciate it, and good luck on the Rift.